Hey team, wanted to make a quick video. I made a video previously about selling my TV. I had it, in the video I kind of said that I was having a little bit of a crisis about it. I really didn't want to sell it, and then I realized that I wasn't using it. It wasn't practical to hold on to it. And so I put it in a garage sale, and it didn't sell. So I brought it back, and it is on Facebook Marketplace, and a lot of interested individuals, but no official buyers. And so it's been okay. It's kind of like a not right now sort of priority. It seemed more pressing when I was getting ready for the garage sale and trying to make that work out and all that stuff. Now it is, it's still getting attention online. And now though, as I've probably spoke too soon, I have been using it more. And that's been kind of fun, actually, a fun initiative. But I have some more long-term projects where they're kind of silent otherwise, and so it's nice to have background noise. I just finished a pretty sizable knitting project that took hours and hours and hours to do, and so I would have movies playing in the background. And now I'm working on a cross stitch, which is taking hours and hours and hours, and so I need the background noise as well. And so I've got the videos on. I've been putting movies on. I don't have a network connection to any sort of channels or anything. It is a smart TV, so it can hook up to the internet, and you can get like YouTube or whatever on it. But I don't have Wi-Fi, and so I can't. I guess I can't even SmartCast my phone to it because I don't have Wi-Fi. So it's just for movies, and it also plays music. You can play music on it as well, which is nice. But it's been actually very great, and I kind of wanted to tell you a little bit about my project that I've been working on that's sort of came about just naturally because I was knitting, and so I needed something in the background, and I started just going through all of my movies, and a lot of them I hadn't watched in a long time, and I gave up a bunch of films for the garage sale, and after the garage sale I just donated them. So that was kind of, that was fine, whatever. Nice to clean things up a little bit. And but I started watching the movies that I haven't watched for a while, that I kept from the garage sale, and I was just going one after another, and it's been a little bit of a weird journey, because I did it with the knitting, and now I'm doing it with the cross stitching as well. And I'm pulling all of the movies that I haven't watched probably in years, and watching them, and it's different because I remember, like the first time I watched them, and, like a couple of them were in classes. So they are that kind of movie, like very, very thought-provoking and stimulating intellectually. And, they kind of are asking you to talk about them. And I think that has kind of been missing. I'm kind of working quite a bit, and I've been in kind of a scientific world, trying to catch up on my environmentalism and learning about different trees, and so it's all been very like visual, and it's all been very literal. This is an oak tree, this is a bur oak tree, you can see by the leaf shape, and so it's all very simple, but it's just a matter of memorization. And so that's not necessarily that like thought-provoking per se. Of course, there is an element of that in environmentalism, because obviously you're trying to save the planet. You want everything to be sustainable longitudinally. And so you kind of look at all the different factors that go into environmentalism and making the world a better place. And so, like carbon sequestration and, greenhouse gas emission reduction. And so there's a lot that can go into that. But a lot of that is also very literal. It's a lot of numbers, number crunching, saying, well, this number would indicate that this is more efficient, and then so that's fine. I haven't been doing anything like that. I don't have the resources to be able to look that critically analytically at a lot of the environmental things that I'm doing throughout the day. I do have a basic plant experiment that's going on. that I can look at, and kind of look at how much water is being used and things like that. And so I am getting some information from that, but it's not intellectually stimulating, I guess, until you get the results. And then the results you can kind of nitpick and you can draw conclusions and you can weave in all the different elements of how you can make it better, how you could change it and make it good. So right now I am doing a lot of the data collection, and so it's less it's less stimulating, and then it's more like, well, I wish I had collected more data because this is kind of on a wing and a prayer. This is not like the most comprehensive information that you will find. But I'm still getting into it a little bit, and I'm still sorting everything out in that regard. But it's been nice because I kind of thrived in the humanities, for my high school years and into college, and talking about philosophy and educational philosophy and symbolism of what have you, like analyzing books and movies and talking about how different different meaning behind it and all that. And I really, really enjoyed that. And so that was kind of what the movies brought me back to a little bit. And so I think it's been really nice to kind of think back on that a little bit and to remember remember that and to feel that again, because it reminds you to be mindful in a different way, which I think is really important to have both in your life. And so I'm glad that I have been pulling out those old movies and watching them. Some of them are very fluffy and cute, but even those you can kind of look at and say yes, and you can kind of you can check them out and analyze them in a symbolic way, and you can. Yeah, you can really engage with those quite a bit, and so it's been pretty cool. It's been very fun. I was a little worried. I do feel like I'm watching too many movies. It's so many movies, but I'm still not done with my projects. So I did kind of tell myself I'm going to work my way through all of the movies that I own, and then I've got to figure out streaming or something. Like I did do some with an audiobook, and I might go back to that, but I I do have the movies on, and so it's kind of a nice way to multitask and get it all sorted. So anyway, I just want to make a video. My TV is still for sale. I have found a new respect for it. I remember why I had it around, and it's still good to kind of watch those thought-provoking films and kind of remind you of, when you're in that mindset, it reminds you of humanity and kind of the important things in life. So with that being said, I am going to wrap up this video, and I'll talk to you later.